skies before.
We're on the beam to victory, thumbs up forevermore.
So hail to squadrons flying high, hail the men who rule the sky, hail to the Army, Army Air Corps.
This is John McVane in London. A huge force of American fortresses and liberators flew out from Britain today to strike at targets in southern Germany. It stated that they were escorted by fighters in very great strength. Among the objectives bombed were aircraft plants, airfields, and other war industries. It's probable that today's flight was one of the Americans' deepest penetrations into Germany, and it's thought that nearly 2,000 planes, possibly half of them fighters, took part in this great attack. Britain is in a period of waiting just now. You might almost compare it to the minutes just before a horse race when people look over the runners and make last-minute bets. Little things that happen in those last minutes are regarded for their effect on the race. If a cloud appears in the sky, people wonder about rain on the track. If a horse shies, people wonder whether he'll shy as the barrier goes up. I think that much of what's happening in the world these recent days is being scanned anxiously by British eyes, not for itself, but for its effects on the great race, the entry of the Allied armies into Europe. All thinking is dominated by the concrete fact that on some unknown day, the whole strength of the American and British armies is going to be at grips with the German army. And in the military and diplomatic signs, observers here strain desperately to read the auguries of the future, the immediate future of battle and the more distant future of peace. Take the casino bombing for one instance. Heavy bombers were shifted to work that had usually been considered in the province of the medium bombers. According to the theory that had been generally accepted, commanders use heavy bombers to deliver crushing blows on big objectives, ports, cities, and factories far behind the enemy lines. To blast his defense positions, the low-flying, more accurate mediums are usually employed. At Casino, the long hold-up had evidently decided the commanders to use extraordinary means. The heavy bombers roared out to dump their huge bomb loads on the whole area of the German defenses. British papers gave big headlines to the exploit, and many thousands of words of eyewitness descriptions were published. But the results were evidently unsatisfactory, for after it was all over, Allied infantrymen were still fighting their way through Casino. German defenders had crouched in their dugouts. Bomb craters and debris helped hold up the attackers. And those Germans who weren't killed popped up to give Allied infantry their same old job, the hardest job in war bar none, walking up to enemy machine gun posts and putting them out of action. Now, the average Britisher has become something of a military tactician. And the question he's asking today is, what does the Casino bombing prove that will help the Second Front?